This podcast definitely needs a shout out to Rio Dizizi too. I hope I'm pronouncing your username right. If I'm not, please excuse me. I'm very sorry about that. But yeah, shout out to that person. Uh, he follows me on Instagram. I don't know this person, but yeah, this person constantly reminds me every time I upload something that what's happening with the podcast, when are you uploading a new episode, you know so you keep me going, man. Like, you are the light in my life. You are the light of this podcast. You are like a lighthouse of Take 5 podcast. So shout out to you, because as a small creator, you just don't know where how far your platform is going. I mean, you kind of have an idea. You know that it's not uh going much uh big, but yeah, you just don't know how much of an impact it is actually doing. So sometimes you're just like, you know, I'm working so hard, editing, recording, uploading, and is it even going anywhere? But it's people like you that keeps me going, that keeps this podcast going. So thank you so much, man. Today, this podcast, I want to talk about creating, because if you follow me on Instagram, um, I have been uploading stuff, just stuff that I love to do, especially makeup, transition, and movie reviews and all that. I've always loved doing transition videos. I used to do that in my old Instagram account, but unfortunately, um, I had to delete that account because mental health problems, and yeah, I didn't save the old videos. Very sad. But yeah, I needed a break, so my dumbass just deleted it in the moment of spontaneity without thinking to actually save my videos. That was kind of dumb shit of me. But yeah, I love creating makeup transition videos. I've always loved that. I used to do that with my sister a lot some years back. And also, I watch a lot of movies, so I love to do movie reviews. So recently, I uploaded this video of myself doing this makeup transition, and as I was editing, I was just like, man, this is so cringe. I just looked at my video. I just looked at myself doing whatever that I was doing as is needed in a transition video, and I was like, oh my god, I look so cringe. I felt so cringe at myself, and it just made me think, like, there's so many of us out there, because I remember my bestie telling me, like, she is a very good writer. My best friend Tutu, she writes so well. She sent me this poetry that she wrote for World Environment Day that she had to recite, and I read it. I heard it. She sent me this video of herself reading it in a program, and it just moved me so much. It touched my soul. And so she's such a good writer. And I told her, like, you need to really think about writing someday. Think about just publishing your book. I think she would be amazing. She would be great. But she was like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know, like, people will like it, or just general concern about how people will take it. And I really understand, like, what she was saying, because that's what I feel too when I create something. Obviously, you want people to like your work, because if they are not liking your work, then it's not going anywhere. You know what I mean? Not actually looking for validation, but you need people to somehow relate to your work in a way. So, yeah, I guess in that sense, I kind of understood where she was coming from and what she was actually trying to say. But I was like, you just focus on writing right now. It's not like you have to publish a book tomorrow, or like the next month. You just do your thing. You just keep writing, and don't think about publishing anything right now. We still have time for that. You know, I just told her to take it like one writing at a time. So, and it's funny because that's exactly the advice that I need to give myself, right? And to just focus on one video at a time, one content at a time, and not think about where it's gonna go or how people are gonna take it. Because people who will like it. And no matter what you do, no matter how much you try to impress everybody, you just can't. And some people are just gonna hate your work. Like they're just not gonna like you or like your work or for whatever reason. Maybe they don't like your art, maybe they don't like your music, maybe they don't like your business idea or your business or whatever it is. They will just not relate with it, relate to whatever you're trying to sell or convey or the message that you're trying to give. But on the other hand, there will be other group of people who will relate to you. So you just gotta stick with that group of people who relate to your work, who like your work, who enjoy your work, and who just simply support your work. And they just like it. That's it. No big explanation needed. And yeah, just take it one work at a time, one video at a time, one content at a time, one music at a time, one writing at a time, one business idea at a time, one product at a time, or whatever it is that you're creating or you're working on, because so many times we get so much stuck in thinking about the perfection of it, what I should do, what I shouldn't do, instead of actually creating it. Because the greater lesson you learn is in the creating, is in the process of creating, not while you're thinking about it. Like you can plan as much as you want, as much as you can, but when it's actually time to execute it, it's totally different. The field becomes totally different. You face a whole different set of challenges when you're actually creating it, which you can never pre-plan enough ahead. So yeah, no matter how cringe you feel at yourself, just create it. Just go ahead. And I know I need to edit this voiceover of myself, and I'm gonna cringe at my voice, but I gotta do it, man. I just gotta do it because when I started this podcast with my sister, we just started it for the love of it, and we just love having conversation. Now we're in separate places. She's in a whole different city, and I'm in a whole different city, and we're not able to record together. But the passion is still there. We still love doing this. That's why it still stands. No matter who it's reaching to, we have no idea. And no matter how small our audience is right now, but it just does not matter. If that one person is listening to this, that's enough for us. And no matter how cringe the process of creating is, the passion of it is much greater than the feeling of working towards it or how people are going to perceive it. So if you are working towards anything, you're listening to this right now, and you're thinking of creating something, and you just feel like you're not good enough, or you just think that how people are going to take it, how people are going to perceive, just know that some people are not going to like you. That's it. But there will be a whole other bunch of people who will like your work, who will like what you're creating. So you just got to stick with that and just go ahead. One content at a time, one product at a time, one music at a time, one creation at a time. So yeah, have fun. Thank you for listening. That's all I have. And that's what I need to tell myself. And as always, all our socials are down below. Tech5 Podcast Instagram, my personal Instagram, email, everything is down below. If you're interested, give us a follow. Let us connect over there. This is Sang here. You're listening to Tech5 Podcast. Take care, everybody. Bye.